It's silent, invisible, and yet it has rewired millions of minds. Not with violence, not with coercion, but with pleasure. Today, we're not talking about some controversial law or a great philosophical text. We're talking about something far more personal: porn addiction, and why it's quietly dismantling the very essence of what it means to be human. Stay with me. Pleasure is not the enemy. In fact, Aristotle once said that the highest good is eudaimonia, human flourishing. But what happens when we short-circuit our path to fulfillment and replace it with the constant stimulation of pixels on a screen? Porn doesn't demand anything from you. No courage, no vulnerability, no connection. It offers instant pleasure, on demand, like a slot machine where you always win, or so it seems. But just as Epicurus warned us, not every pleasure is to be chosen. Some pleasures cost more than we think. Here's what porn addiction really does. It reconfigures the brain. The same way a drug hijacks your neural pathways, porn reshapes your reward system. Over time, natural joys, like real intimacy, art, achievement, or deep connection, feel dull. Even worse, you start needing more extreme content just to feel the same spark. The philosopher Schopenhauer once said, "Man is free to do what he wills, but he cannot will what he wills." Addiction is precisely that, the illusion of freedom. You think you're choosing, but the will is no longer yours. Desire is the fuel of life. It drives art, love, ambition. But when porn becomes a daily ritual, desire becomes hollow. Nietzsche called it the death of becoming. When you reduce the complexity of love and sexuality into a consumable product, you lose something sacred. Porn offers the image of intimacy without the challenge of vulnerability, the illusion of connection without the risk of rejection, and slowly it robs you of your capacity to pursue real human bonds. Plato warned us in the allegory of the cave. Most people are content watching shadows on a wall, mistaking them for reality. Porn is one of those shadows. Many who struggle with porn addiction also struggle with loneliness, but they don't often say it out loud. Because porn masks the pain, it fills the silence. But the kind of comfort it offers is deceptive, like drinking salt water to quench your thirst. You feel full, but you're starving. You feel distracted, but never seen. Sartre believed hell is other people, but maybe hell is isolation. When your desires are locked in a loop, when no one else enters your emotional world, that's not liberation, that's a prison. There's a reason nearly every ancient philosophy warned us about overindulgence in lust. From the Stoics to the Buddhists, they recognized the spiritual danger of losing yourself in fleeting pleasures. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Porn addiction removes that power. You become a spectator to your own life. Your soul is no longer the master. It is a slave to impulse. And slowly, without realizing it, your inner clarity, your dignity begins to fade. So what's the alternative? Strength, but not the aggressive kind. Strength of discipline. Strength of saying no to yourself, because something better awaits. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and philosopher, once said, "When a person can't find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure." Choosing to step away from porn isn't just about quitting a habit. It's about reclaiming meaning, reclaiming your time, your passion, your relationships, your mind. No philosopher ever promised an easy path. They only promised that truth would be worth it. So if you're struggling, start with honesty. Begin small, limit access, talk to someone. Replace passive pleasure with active purpose. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. You are not broken. You are simply human, in need of meaning, not pixels. In a world that profits from your weakness, choosing strength is revolutionary. If this message resonated, consider subscribing. We explore philosophy, not in dusty books, but in real life. Until next time, think deeply, live deliberately.